At the age of 79, Dolly Parton remains one of the most beloved and influential figures in music history, admired not only for her legendary career, but also for her humility, kindness, and deeply personal values. Over the decades, she has shared countless stories about her life, yet one promise she made long ago has continued to intrigue fans. Recently, Dolly opened up about the true reason behind that promise, revealing a story rooted in love, loyalty, and the quiet sacrifices that shaped her journey. Long before she became a global icon, Dolly Parton was a young woman from rural Tennessee with big dreams and a strong sense of responsibility. Her rise to fame was not instant. It was built on years of hard work, faith, and the support of those closest to her. Among them, her husband Carl Dean played a unique role. Unlike many celebrity partners, Carl chose to stay away from the spotlight, preferring a private life far removed from Hollywood glamour. Dolly has often spoken about how this balance between public fame and private love kept her grounded, but she had never fully explained the promise that helped preserve that balance. According to Dolly, the promise was not about fame, money, or success. It was about protecting something fragile and deeply personal. As her career began to soar, she realized that the world of entertainment could easily change a person's priorities, relationships, and identity. She promised herself and her husband that no matter how big her career became, she would never allow fame to overshadow her values or her marriage. This commitment shaped many of her life decisions, including her choice to keep certain aspects of her personal life private and to avoid controversies that could harm her family. Dolly explained that she had seen many talented artists lose themselves in the pressures of fame, and she was determined not to let that happen to her. The promise also reflected Dolly's connection to her roots. Growing up in a large, poor family, she learned early on the importance of loyalty and gratitude. When success arrived, she felt a responsibility not only to her husband, but also to her parents, siblings, and the community that shaped her character. She promised that she would never forget where she came from, a vow that influenced her philanthropic work, including her support for education, literacy programs, and disaster relief efforts. For Dolly, keeping that promise was not always easy. The demands of touring, recording, and public appearances often pulled her away from home, and the expectations of the industry sometimes conflicted with her personal beliefs. Yet she consistently chose to honor her word, even when it meant turning down opportunities or making difficult compromises. What makes Dolly Parton's revelation so powerful is that it shows a side of success rarely discussed in celebrity culture. While many people measure achievement by awards and wealth, Dolly measures it by the ability to remain true to oneself. Her promise was not a dramatic secret or a shocking confession, but rather a quiet principle that guided her life for decades. By sharing this story at 79, Dolly offered fans a deeper understanding of why she has remained so respected and admired across generations. Her journey proves that true greatness is not just about talent, but about integrity, love, and the courage to stay faithful to one's promises in a world that constantly tries to pull people in different directions.